We crashed. We crashed. I don't think it saved them. It's about to save them, and then it crashed. So. All right. Try baking one more time. Please don't crash. I'm just going to turn down the viewport to 128 just in case. And we want to make sure outward ray length is 0. Basically, outward ray length is like a pseudo cage. If I wasn't using a custom cage, then I would leave this on. But because I am using a cage, I should have that at 0. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. We're back, maybe? The saving the data takes longer than anything else. Jesus. There we go. Okay. That's awesome. So there's still a little bit more to clean up, but we know now why one of the problems was happening, and that really cleaned up a lot of these crevices were where the issue was occurring. But now that we've fixed that, it's looking much sharper. Look at that. Much cleaner. Okay. Well, good. All right. Sorry. Yeah, armpit looks way better. Way, way better. Good. Okay. Now I'm happy. Happy now. This is still goofy right in here. We'll have to use the shape key to clean that up. Um, and again, we're still getting all these little crevices. It's like these are the same material. Like I can go in and paint it to clean it up, but really shouldn't have to. Really shouldn't need to. Um, but if that's all I need to do, then I'm not too worried. It's more like it's just that low level. I guess what I should have done is actually not given the jacket any sort of mask. Like I should have just deleted the mask for the jacket completely. And that way, yeah, and that makes more sense. That way there's no little dark specks, at least on the bottom layer. The only kind of specks that will come up are just the that. So that would mean I would that I would need to paint some other things like the silver here, but we should at least get rid of a lot of the little tiny black specks on our mask. So if I go to the tolerance here, for example, we turn that up just slightly. It's interesting. How is it that strong? Yeah, right in here. Genuinely a little weird that it comes through that strong in these spots. But that's all I need to do to clean up, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because once we do fix it up, it looks really good. It does look really, really good. I am just amazed that it's picking that up at all. Like that should be a pretty seamless. Like, there basically shouldn't be a gap there in any way. And it's still, I don't know how it's sampling that. I'm sampling. All right, much better. Gorgeous. Probably push in this little spot in a little bit just to give it some depth. Nice. Okay. That's messed up. Let's double check that corner in Blender. We got another 20 minutes. We'll probably do one more bake on the jacket, and then we'll call it there. Because I need to go get my run in. All right. One more little tweak. One more little tweak. Then we're off to bake. Dun, 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 dun. Bit of 3D model in my triangles. My triangle soup. What am I selecting right now? All right, we're gonna do that, smooth it a little. Especially on, actually, what I do. Then in our shape key, we're going to take this segment here, just very lightly move it out. I guess not even this segment, just these. Just this right here. I'd say that looks pretty good. Okay. Anything else? Really deep in there. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. Ah, of course. There is one more thing. There was one more thing. So it's not the cage. It has to be the UV map that's breaking here. Only grabbing one corner. Um, it's fine. Okay. It's going to make a difference. It's on both corners, which is interesting. Please put the cursor there. Bit of UV surgery here. All right. Fingers crossed. All right. Save. Turn on the cage. Turn off our deform here, or displace. And I don't see why it would be, I don't see it clipping through. I think it's okay. It's the only spot that I'm very confused why we're having. I actually just have no insight into why it's breaking. Seems like everything's fine, but please don't crash. Please. Please be fixed. That does look better. Hmm. Okay. Weird. Oh, well, kombucha girl. That's probably why. I updated the baker. I actually still know. I updated the baker, but I didn't update this. Should look different. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay. Okay, good. Is that my painting? Why don't my painting get moved? Huh. Why didn't it move on my painting? What? Why would it do that? Isn't that weird that it closed some of those gaps and then suddenly it's everything? It's like it doesn't get those spots before. It doesn't even get everything either. Funny. Just some odd things to figure out here. Um, hmm. Can I use a blur? A blur. Make sure I choose an effect blur or an image blur. Hmm. It's just a blurred image. It's not actually a blur effect. Oh, okay, that's definitely not what I want. I could blur. I think I should go the other way. doesn't matter. How did I blur it before? I added the ID mask, mesh mask, not what we want. We definitely want the projected mask. And then in here, I would like the blur, mask blur. But the thing is it's not what it is. It's not actually the thing I'm selecting. So again, it's just still some random image. So I can't, in order to blur it, I do need to actually create a graph, which isn't a bad thing. It's just kind of silly. So let's do that. We're going to go ahead and create a graph, which we'll call mask jacket silver edging. And what we'll do is extract from the bake our mesh ID here, ID to mask. Then we need that image. A lot of this is just like me searching at like, what is the best workflow? A lot of times I just don't know until I have to try it like 8 times. All right, so we'll say 6 because it's this. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Can I lock this, please? Something. Can I zoom in here? Why would it not be this? It wants the PBR channel preview mesh ID. Obviously, there's none. So how do I add that here? PBR mesh ID. There's no channels to add this to here on an element graph. So I'm stuck. Awesome. But it's so funny because this is almost exactly what I need. Maybe I pick, here we go. So instead of using the eyedropper icon, you have to go 2 menus deep and then sample this way. I like that. Big brain. Big brain. Keep me on my toes. Say 2. 700 IQ. Giga brain. All right, so let's just do this. Well, then we'll make an output here, element image gray. We'll call this mask. Take this, drop it right here. Save, go back here. And then in our element graph, we can search projected and grab our jacket. Let me just drag this in. That'd be way easier. Thank you. And make sure we set it to UV. Awesome. We're missing a few elements. Also the straps here we're missing. We need these two right there. So on the mask, on the image, I believe that is, it's a little hard to tell. It's what here? There we go. These two. So grab 5. Boom. 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 All right, we've got it now. Now, I would really like to not have this. So we're going to add a blur. Let's add a little blur. And I can actually preview this. If I go to the settings here, no, I click. Where is it? More. Yeah. So in metadata, I can tell it preview mesh be the jacket. Good. But it's default. It's defaulting to projecting it triplanar. Okay. All right, whatever. So we blurred. We blurred it. I'm not going to be able to know exactly how much that is, so we're going to just call this blur right here, drag this out, set this directly into our expand here, and we'll just start with 0.5. It's the default. Then we'll do contrast, take our image right here, right there, we'll expand this. We're going to also add in, you guessed it, a float for contrast. And then we can drop that there. I believe the default is 0, so perfect. Just start out exactly with that. Save, go back here, and now on our mask, we do have these values, so we can adjust blur. There's just a little bit of blur, a little bit more. Let me up that contrast quite a bit. Let's just say 1 for the contrast. And there we go. Now we get a nice clean mask. It's a little bit of bleed on it, but it's pretty minimal. And we can change our blur to say 0.03 or something. We don't need that much. We just need a teensy little bit to get rid of the aliasing. Right there, see? Really all we need. Cool. Now, some interesting questions there because I did see the option to use this layering compatibility auto. I can tell it to be a filter. Because I'll need to use it again on my piping here, because there's a little bit of yellow poking through in some spots. Not as many, but here, a little bit there. It's very minimal, but I would like to reuse that effect, because otherwise I have to do it a bunch of times. Also need this edge for the silver. So go here, 6, add one more to image. It's this one. Why? Why? On both corners. Oh, it's 12:10 already? Okay. We're going to call it here. Ugh, that took a lot longer than I was hoping just to get to this point. Definitely still learning Instamat. And there are some rough things about it, to be honest. Like they have all these default masks, but they're honestly pretty useless. You just want to make a graph every time. Or I need to figure out how to turn the graphs I make into these, because I think I can make my own filters. So that's what I want to look into next. A good job on the blur. Thank you, Sky. I appreciate that. And hello, you caught me just as I'm going to lunch. And I will be gone perhaps for a bit longer this lunch because I have to go do some errands. But I will be back. I will be doing another stream this afternoon. We'll say another 2 to 3 hours from now. Thank you, Arisa. I appreciate that. But if you are interested in seeing more progress on this jacket here, we're still getting into the texturing. I will be back very soon. So definitely hit that follow, hit that subscribe. Got to do the self promo. But I'll be back very soon for more. And then it's the weekend. So super exciting. Do you have a question, Arisa? Didn't notice? Didn't notice what? Well, either way, I'm out of here. Catch you later, Riso. And I'll see you all. I totally didn't get your name reversed with lunch. See you lunch. Have a nice Sam. Me neither. Dyslexia kicking in. All right, y'all. See you in just a little while. Enjoy your day in the meantime. Get some lunch. Get a break in yourself. I'll be back soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.